I'm Davey.
I'm Misty.
DMWATS.
Unscripted.
Unedited.
Unapologetic.
Let's get it. What's going on, everybody? I am Davey.
I'm Misty.
And you guys, welcome to a little special episode of DMWATS that we decided to do because it's the Olympics.
It's the Olympics.
It's the Olympics. So we decided to do a fun fact, DMWATS, for the Olympics.
We did.
We did. So we're just gonna, we got some stuff written down.
We got some facts.
We got some facts about the Olympics that we like to share with you guys. And so I'm gonna let her.
Or you want me to start? Okay.
Well, I mean, she found most of the facts. I wrote like a few down, but she went on a hunt and she found a lot of good facts about it. So,
well, I found different facts. I mean, lately there seems to be. I'm putting my phone on silent.
That's what I was just doing.
Oh, okay. You know, there seems to be like a lot of memes and stuff, and it's like, hey, did you know this? Hey, did you know that? So I did my best to find some obscure ones. So we'll see if you've heard them before. So did you know that gold medals are not 100% gold?
I did not know that.
Yeah, they're silver with gold plating.
That's some cheap stuff right there.
And it says that the last time it was pure gold was 1912.
Wow.
I know.
That's
so
terrible.
like, not only are they not getting paid, but they're not even getting a real gold medal.
Okay, that's the other fun fact. The Olympians do not get paid to go. They don't get paid to train. They don't get paid for their training. I don't even know. I'm not going to sit here and say they don't get paid for travel. I don't know.
Yeah,
don't know
they rely heavily on sponsors.
Yeah, they rely heavily on sponsors to do it for a lot of their training and all of that good stuff. They don't get paid. A lot of the money that they make comes from sponsorships. You know what I mean? And a lot like everybody knows at the end, like when people get gold medals, what happens is like either the swimmers or the gymnasts, they're always in a Visa commercial. They're always in a Visa commercial because Wheaties used to be the big one.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you were going to be on the Wheaties box.
Be on the Wheaties box.
And I think now it still is. Like they still do that for nostalgia, but it's just the fact that they don't get paid. So
yep. So
there's a fun fact.
There's a fun fact. So my other fun fact was the Olympics started in Athens, Greece.
Yes.
That was the thing. They started in Athens, Greece, and apparently branched out to the rest of the world.
Well, do you know when they started?
Don't know.
Okay.
I didn't write that one down.
So it was like ancient.
Really?
Ancient Rome's, and they used to span for months.
Really?
Yeah, they were months long. And
because how long do the Olympics last now?
It's like 6 weeks or something. Not even. It's
really?
Just some weeks. Yeah, but they used to be months long. And really, it wasn't until the late 1800s that we got our modern Olympics.
Really? Because now because they also have the Winter
there was,
Olympics
of course,
too.
there was a hiatus from it, but yeah, it was a big deal back in the day.
Yeah, well, it's still a big deal now.
Well, yeah, it still is. I honestly, people I think are more excited about it, but I guess I'm a Winter Olympic person, and I didn't realize that.
Yeah, well, I guess I don't. I'm not, because a lot of times I don't even know the Winter Olympics be going on. People are like, the Winter Olympics, like I don't even watch that.
Well, and it's not for the reason that, again, not the normal chick. Hate lavender. Don't do this. But it's not because of figure skating. Not that there's anything wrong with figure skating. Yeah. I'm not into that stuff. I'm into the curling. I'm into hockey. I'm into that stuff you can yell at.
But what else?
Okay, sorry. I digress. Oh, this was a good one. The first athlete suspended from the Olympics was in 1968, and it was a Swedish guy. And he was suspended. Are you ready for it? For beer. Because he had a beer beforehand because it calmed his nerves. So he was the first one suspended. But here's something really interesting. You can have a blood alcohol level of 0.01, I think,
in the Olympics
and not get thrown out.
Well,
unless you're doing something dangerous like archery or like shooting or something like that. But yeah, they totally allow you to, have a few.
Yeah. Well, we
sips.
found out recently that weed is still unacceptable. Apparently.
And like people say, if you can run that fast on weed.
Yeah, exactly. You run that fast.
Then you belong in the Olympics.
Exactly. That's a really good one, right? You can run that fast on weed, and she deserves that medal.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what I got is, I got the U.S. has won the most medals, 2,800. No other country as of 2021 has more than 1,000 medals.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. The U.S. has won the most. America So with 2,800.
Yep. That's awesome.
And however, you know, we're typically we dominate in things like basketball and stuff like that, but
sure.
Yeah, as we found out before we filmed this, the French beat us. Yeah, but it happens.
Get on you, France.
Yeah, get on you. It ain't over. It ain't over.
No, I remember I was looking at you and I was like, really, France?
Yeah, like France. It happens. I mean, it happens. If people look, everybody trains and everybody thinks their way is better, and then the Olympics proves which way was better. Yeah. So that's what happens. So what you got?
The Olympic rings represent the 5 continents, and I don't know that that people really think about that. I think they just think that that's the logo, but they count the 5 continents as America, Asia, Africa, Europe, and Oceania.
Oceania?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Oh, that's new. I think it's supposed to represent like unity of all the
of the world.
The world. Yeah. Unity of the world.
So, and the colors come from the flags of all of those continents. Yeah.
Well, the one I get, which I'm assuming that if I would tell you who you think got the most Olympic medals, a lot of people, that's probably the first person to come to your head. Michael Phelps has the most Olympic medals, 28 of them. Y'all remember when Michael Phelps just dominated everything in swimming?
He took over everything.
He took over everything in swimming.
I can't remember the guy's name, but it was, I want to say,
I don't know. I can't remember the name,
but
Michael Phelps came through and was like, "Oh, that's nice. Yeah. That timing's nice. Let me show you this one." And like literally, he was on the Wheaties box like this. These were his medals. Like, say something. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's like he was literally. It was like, bro, like this dude. And here's the crazy part: is that it's like everybody knew he was going to be the one. They showed his training all the way up to the Olympics. They kept following Michael Phelps,
right?
And he went through, beat his own record, previous record, and everybody was fighting for silver. That's what that was. Everybody was fighting for silver, and that's that. But that's what I have on that one. What you got, baby?
So in the same vein as swimming, swimmer Johnny Weissmuller, which I had never heard his name, was a 5-time gold medalist in swimming, and is Tarzan. Really? He played in the first 12 Tarzan movies and is the first one to do the Tarzan yell.
Yeah, I couldn't even do it.
Yeah, not very well.
Like, I'm pretty sure he had, his voice was hoarse numerous times after filming that.
Yeah, so I just thought that was cool. I didn't know he was an Olympian.
Me either.
Yeah.
So he was the actor in Tarzan.
Yeah. In the black and white ones, the first ones. But I'm gonna do this one as well because this one is just so much like a woman.
Hey, go ahead.
So there was a woman golfer and her name was Margaret Abbott, and she accidentally won the gold for golfing in Paris in 1900. Now, how do you accidentally? Okay, so she went to Paris. You know why she went to Paris? She wanted to go to the World Fair. Remember when we had those? Like, okay, so there used to be World Fairs. So she went to the World Fair in Paris, saw what she thought was just a normal like golf tournament. And she was like, "Oh, cool. Can anybody join?" They're like, "Yeah, what country are you from?" She's like, "America. I'm a golfer." They're like, "Cool. Here." She won. She did. And okay, cool. She won the tournament. Still didn't know she was in the Olympics. Gets back home months later because of course, 1900.
Yeah, it takes a while for something to get. Yeah,
she couldn't hop on American Airlines.
Yeah,
so she's got to get back home. It wasn't until she came back to America that she found out she had won a gold medal in the Olympics and was the first woman to do so.
Wow!
Completely by accident.
And she probably came home a hero. Like, what do you guys? Why is everybody?
Yeah, why are you waiting? What did I do?
Yeah, what's going on? Wow.
I just thought that was the coolest story ever.
Well,
yeah.
And we got one last fun fact, and we do call this one fun.
This is
for
crazy.
A reason. This one is fun. So, this is funny.
You're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Is
athletes
crazy.
in the Olympic Village used 70,000 condoms in the 2000 Olympic Games, 100,000 in 2008, and 450,000 condoms in 2016.
Yeah.
And as of right now, it's 160,000.
Yeah.
If you guys been watching the news, they've actually been a thing where they talk about, what goes on in Olympic Village. Because keep in mind, and me and you were talking about it, I'm like, well, if you think about it, this is men and women at the peak of tip-top shape. You know what I'm saying? And so they're both they're attractive individuals on both sides, and they are at the peak of physical fitness. And of course, they're like most of the time when you've been training, the most of the time in training, like sex is out.
It's a no.
That's a no. Because who was that before we found out he was doping? Lance Armstrong.
Oh yeah.
Before we found out he was doping, like he was like, nope. The
No
sex
sex.
was completely
No sex
out
for you
at all. So, but then when you get up there to the Olympics, which I can't understand, you get to the Olympics, then you do it because isn't that the time you want to be like, okay, no,
don't want to be doing
unless
it.
it takes a little while for your body to actually realize what has happened. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know, but I saw something about their beds, like they're made of cardboard, like they can't sustain the weight of 2 people or something. Because of that, because they're trying to dissuade people from having. Of course, we're in the middle of a pandemic.
That too.
I mean,
that too.
Can we not with the hookups?
Mm-hmm. But
as I said the other day, COVID.
COVID. I get it. COVID.
I thought I'd try again because I didn't get a laugh the first time, and I didn't get. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bury that one.
A lot of COVID stuff.
Okay, so I do have a question for you though.
Yes.
So if you were to be in the Olympics, in the Summer Olympics,
okay,
what do you think you'd get the gold medal in?
Look,
I mean anything. It doesn't have to be.
Well, here's the thing. They would have to. Well, no, it wouldn't be 2. It would be 1 category, and they'd have to add a category because they add in categories all the time. If y'all can do a category for power walking, then y'all need to put a category up for sarcasm. Also known as talking shit. That's like, if that's literally like, hey, welcome to the new category, TS.
Yep.
Talking shit. Or /TS/S.
I didn't even ask you that, but that was going to be my answer because I knew you'd, and I was like, no, I'm taking the gold. And
right. And honestly, I think the way the Olympics should do, they should put a bunch of people up. You should be able to go against all these other countries, and whoever gets pissed off first, that's the one that lost. You know, like the whole thing is sarcasm. Like that's you literally sit there and talk shit like to each other. Out. Yeah, well, I guess kind of like a wild out, but it's not like rapping. It's like literally just talking shit to each other. About they'll give you random topics, and knowing that the 2 countries have different views on it, and whoever gets offended first, you know, whoever gets the most jabs in, whoever gets the most this and that, and like, hey, the other guy's out. You know what I'm saying?
France, you ready?
Yeah, I'm saying. France, you ready? US, you ready? Well, I don't know. But we watch Wild 'N Out.
We do way too much apparently. But and also I want to say this as well. Simone Biles, I hate the fact that what they're doing to her. Oh my God. I did look it up. Simone Biles. What is it? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Anyways, the gymnast. That's awful. They're not rating her correctly because she's an outstanding athlete. She's so good. Yep. They don't even know how to categorize her. And I thought it was a false story, but when I looked it up, I was like, no, this has been true. This has been happening throughout the entire competition before she got to the Olympics.
Simone Biles has been literally, she is so good that the Olympics has decided that normal people that would try to do the things that she has done will end up hurt themselves. So and let's put this in perspective. So you're telling me that the purpose of the Olympics is to be the best of the best. So you get somebody who is best of the best, and she busted her butt to get there. And you're like, but because other people can't get to her level, we gotta, grade her lower. She can't be at the tip top at the, what I mean? And it's, I'm like, what?
It's awful.
You know how much of a catch-22 is? There's so many things that go bad when it comes to the Olympics. Yeah. However, to each their own with each country. I know each country is proud of the people that they put up.
It's still a cool thing. It's more like a tradition cool at this point, though. I feel like it is cool, but with all the sexism and the girls are like, hey, I don't want to play volleyball in bikinis anymore.
Right, you got
please wear shorts.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole different conversation now. The sexism, the genders now.
They're kind of right. I wouldn't want to be playing out there in a bikini.
Yeah, but they're right. I mean, I understand. So I mean,
guys aren't wearing a Speedo except to swim in, and that's their choice. I wouldn't be, but so free balling it on the court.
That's what I'm saying. Like, hey, bro, you talking about pass me the ball? Like, I feel like
which one
we get the that's bad. But anyway, no, to all the countries out there, good luck to everybody that has their athletes in there. Good luck. You are crazy. I believe you said that one. That was good.
Thank you. Do I win the gold?
You win the gold for that one.
Awesome.
You win the gold for that one.
That's fantastic.
America. So, but to all the countries out there, good luck to you guys. Yes. But we're gonna talk trash because we are in America. So good luck on the bronze to all the other countries.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you guys can get the bronze one because we're gonna take that gold.
Wow.
That's us talking that trash right there.
As we're being now listened to and downloaded in 14 countries.
It is what it is,
but it's okay. We wish
friendly
you all
competition.
Luck.
We wish you all luck. But like I said, we got to ride for ours too, just like you're gonna ride for yours.
May the odds forever be in your favor.
Exactly. But hey, that's our Olympic fun fact episode. We hope we got you guys a few things on there that you didn't know. We hope we enlightened you on a few things. Hey, good luck to everybody rooting for their team out there. But you know how we do it, America. But signing off for this fun fact, I am Davey.
I'm Misty.
And we are DMWATS. You guys know where to find us, DMWATSpodcast.com. Y'all take it easy out there.
Bye.
I like it. I like it.
I want to go